Looks like it's time. So everybody will stand. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that you bless us in this meeting and keep us, Lord. Make your face shine upon us and be gracious to us. I pray that we feel your presence during this meeting because you are with us wherever we go. I pray that this meeting focuses on you and the plans you have for our city, and that we make the best decisions that we could possibly make for our community. All of this in Jesus Christ, our Savior's name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now to business. We have the first and second reading of Bill number 528, Replat and Street Vacations Woodlands 2 project.
Make a motion we read Bill number 528 by title only. Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Board of Aldermen, City of Forsyth, Missouri, ordinance accepting replat of Owens Oak Phase 1, being a replat of lots 1 through 7, 15 through 27, 31 through 40, parts of lots 29 and 30, and the vacated Harem Drive of Rosemont Unit 2 subdivision, and vacating Hart Road and Howell Road.
Motion to approve the first reading by title only.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Second reading.
Motion for the second reading of Bill number 528, replat and street vacations Woodlands 2 project.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
By title only, please.
Okay. That is the title. Ordinance accepting replat of Owens Oak Phase 1, being a replat of lots 1 through 7, 15 through 27, 31 through 40, part of lots 29 and 30, and the vacated Hiram Drive of Rosemont Unit 2 subdivision, and vacating Hart Road and Howell Road.
Make a motion to approve the second reading of Bill number 528.
Second.
And
enact.
And enact, please.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Aye.
Aye.
Cheryl?
Aye.
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
Okay. Approved contract on land purchase, Highway 160 by Grace Funeral Home, and on Maplewood by Sewer Lift Station. Okay, so we're going to table this because the contract didn't come. Okay, and then number 3, Doug Gerard, discuss proposed land road behind Country Mart.
Chris was the one handling this, and he is ill tonight. Property behind Country Mart was given to the city by Doug Gerard and his corporate companies. How many years ago, Cheryl?
Several. Yeah.
2009.
2009, thank you. The intent of that piece of property was to make a city street that ran from behind McDonald's all the way behind Country Mart to reconnect to an existing street. Therefore, if there was some kind of incident that happened on 160, there would still be a way to get around it on this back street. Following the purchase, the city also purchased the home that sits there catty corner from McDonald's behind the Country Mart's entrance. That was going to be the one end entrance to it. A few years later, it was decided it wasn't practical to do that because of the cost of the road, cost of the improvements we'd have to do, water, sewer, and the fill that would have to go in back there. Again, Mr. Gerard gave this property to the city. He is now requesting that we give it back to him, and I make a motion that we do so.
I will second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. So that'll be ordinance for next meeting, or? Okay. And first and second reading of bill number 529, allowing horses in Shoals Bend subdivision under certain circumstances. Okay. This is, I need a motion to read the bill.
Motion for reading of bill number 529 by title only.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, this is bill number 529, ordinance amending section 210.200, keeping of fowl and livestock, to allow keeping of horses under certain circumstances within Shoals Bend subdivision phase 1, 2, and 3.
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Motion for the second reading of bill number 529, allowing horses in Shoals Bend.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, bill number 529, an ordinance amending section 210.200, keeping of fowl and livestock to allow keeping of horses under certain circumstances within Shoals Bend subdivision, phase 1, 2, and 3.
Make a motion to approve the second reading of bill number 529 and enact bill number 529.
Second.
Cheryl, all in favor?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
Larry?
Aye.
Jack? Okay. Okay, Chief, accept the resignation from Officer Adam Hale.
Yes. Motion to accept his resignation dated 9/30/2020.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Okay, we gotta hire a police officer?
Yes, we are. I'd like to introduce Rebecca Dale to everybody here. She is Rebecca Jack. She comes to us from another agency of Webster County that she worked at before, and she wanted to come down here, so.
Good. I heard great things about you. So we're glad to have you.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Oh, good, good, good. I don't mind saying I'm glad to see a little diversity. So, anyway.
What was it that made you choose Forsyth?
Actually, one of your guys' officers that works here now recommended it. So I, asked them a few things about it, and I thought it was a great department, so I decided to apply.
Great. How long have you been a police officer?
A year. I was at Webster County for a year, so I guess May was my year mark.
Okay. Well, need a motion.
I'll make a motion to hire the other lady then.
Second.
Somebody.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Yes, please. She's gonna swear you in.
I, you say your name, I say all the rest. I
Rebecca Deo,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of Missouri, and will demean myself as a police officer and an employee of the city of Forsyth, and honestly discharge the duties thereof while in office to the best of my ability, so help me God.
I will.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Sign.
Okay, awesome. Okay, accept fire department applicants. Yay! Who else can applaud that we got fire department applicants? Yeah.
I may have to throw a barbecue for them.
Yeah.
That always helps.
Yeah.
So I have 3 applicants for you tonight. I've got Mr. McGuire, William McGuire, Johnny Bodie, and Teresa Chandler. Both Bodie and McGuire are firefighter applications, and Teresa is EMR and support team roles. So
Great.
request to get them approved. Yes.
I spoke with you earlier, and they sound like they're very qualified, and therefore I would make a motion that we approve these 3 applicants.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Perfect. Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you very much, both.
Appreciate your
Thank you
service
for joining
to
our
us.
department.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay. First reading of bill number 530, new provisions for municipal court. Been working on the municipal court stuff for a while. Right, Angela?
Yes, this ordinance makes the changes that are necessary to officially move our court down to the Associate Circuit Court level in January. With that is a little bit of a change in court clerking fees and the name of the court. And that's what Bill's ordinance will do.
Okay.
I make a motion for reading of bill number 530 by title only.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Bill number 530, ordinance repealing Chapter 110 of the Municipal Code and enacting new provisions to be effective January 1st, 2021.
Motion to approve the first reading of bill number 530 by title only.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Health insurance renewal?
I included in packets a page that says your renewal snapshot. Renewing with our current policy will be a 6.9% increase over this year's rate, which is a very modest increase.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I would, there are some other options, but they really don't save any money over this. It just changes the employee's plan to higher deductibles and things like that. So I would suggest that we approve this renewal offer.
Okay.
We've got the
cost
same
is-
coverage that we have before.
Yes, very good coverage.
The cost is certainly affordable versus what else is out there.
Yeah.
I would make a motion that we go ahead and approve the health insurance renewal.
Okay.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, minutes from September 21st, 2020.
And what gives me, I make a motion to accept the minutes from September 21st, 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, bills for approval.
Motion to approve the bills, September the 24th, $16,498.66. October the 1st, $29,332.49, and that includes the interest. October the 8th, $49,152.12. And October the 15th, $5,691.47.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. I can tell you Greg's glad you're back to this month because he had to read all those last month, so. You always do it for us.
Then yours is out.
Okay. Financial statements as of September 30th.
Looking at your bank balances for the month, they look significantly different than last year, but that is a matter of timing with the street improvement project that we had last year. At this point, the bonds have been delivered, the cash was in the bank. This year, we've spent that money on the roads, and your balance is back in line with where it ordinarily would be. Your budget is new, so your revenue and expense report looks pretty good. We're not over on anything.
How's our sales tax looking so far this calendar year?
The first month, we were down 18% last month. This month's distribution brought us back in line to where we were within $100 of last month for this time of year, or last year.
That's not too bad.
It's very good. A good surprise this month.
Yeah, that's very good.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, that's a relief. Because last month was a little,
Yes.
scary. Being down 18%. We were figuring 15 possibly.
10 is what I went with.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
18 is pretty high. Okay.
So we need to approve this.
We do.
Okay. Make a motion we approve the financial statements as of September 30th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Okay, approval of transfers from September 24th, 2020 through October 15th, 2020.
Motion to approve the transfers as stated.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, we are at the end. Does anybody have anything?
It's nice to be here this evening.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you. Does anybody else have anything?
It's good to see everyone else here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a resident of Forsyth. I live over on 150 Hobart, which is the properties that face the field in which the new project is going to go in.
Okay.
There's some concerns of myself and other people on the street about how certain things are going to be done. Number one being that since the project is labeled a low-income housing, that it will drop our property values. Number two is the road placement if the project were to go through. Now I understand that the Department of Transportation turned down the road being on this side of the property, which is against commercial area anyway. That's the perfect place for it if it were going to go through. Because, you know, it's level over there, it's already against commercial property, and where they have the road going, I'm one of the two people on the block that's fortunate enough to own the second piece of property in back of the second lot. So where they have the road pinned right now is right up against my property line. I'm retired, and I bought this house with my retirement money. It was a good investment. I love the neighborhood. I love living in Forsyth. My wife and I like to sit on the back deck and watch the wildlife. There's a tree line that is our only privacy there in the back of our property. It's the only privacy between me and that field and the folks driving down 160 being able to see right into our backyard. And there's a concern that if that's removed because the road's going to go there, how close is the road going to go to my property line? How close is the easement going to go? Are they going to tear down those trees and remove all that privacy we have? Are they going to put a fence in there? What are they going to do with that? I'd like to ask the council just to consider maybe revisiting with Department of Transportation. That curve is a gentle curve there. And I know that's not the only gentle curve in Missouri where there's a stop sign or a stoplight put. It would benefit us in Forsyth to slow down the traffic coming into town anyway. Sometimes on Hobart, when we're trying to get out, during certain times of the day, we're not a busy town, but during certain times of the day, you're sitting there for a very long time trying to get out. That would break up the traffic, so that would eliminate that. There's pluses and minuses to it, I understand. But I'd just like that to be heard. It's very concerning to my wife and I, who's disabled. During the spring through fall, we sit out on our deck a lot, and I bought the property because it's park-like. It's really nice, and the neighborhood is nice. My next door neighbor, Dave, sitting here, has some concerns. I heard there was going to be a fence put right through his backyard because he doesn't own that second lot in back of his house. So that's like 3 feet off of his where he built his garage area. I own that. And then it shoots straight down the line and cuts like more than most of the people on the block have decks. And like 7 feet off their deck, if there was a fence that we put in, it would be right there.
Could I show the gentleman the plat where the road's going in? Because it's not going in against your property line like you're talking.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Highway 160. The property that the housing unit is on is this back property back here.
Yes.
This property will be retained for commercial use. The driveway is an almost equal distance halfway between this property line and this property line, right in the middle of that property. It's not going to run along your back fence.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Well, that's great, because that was the second thing I was going to maybe have the council consider, is if the builder would consider maybe purchasing the property in between and putting the road there.
That's their plan.
That's most awesome.
People that bought this property back here have agreed to have a buffer area along this property line where the residential is, which doesn't affect you, but it
so my house is like right around here, right here, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's not going to go there then.
Nope.
And they're going to leave everything there. There's going to the green space is going to remain.
I can't tell you that. This property is still for sale.
Right.
This is not involved in the current property.
So that's another issue. Right. So the toss-up was, me and the neighbors have been talking, and we're not really opposed to what's going to go in there because the Woodlands is nice, and there is a need. We understand there is a need for it for our seniors in the community, and I'm all about that.
Yeah.
And it is most of the time it ends up being more seniors than, that's what they have a good portion of that's in there, and they have so little turnover because of that.
And I wasn't here the first meeting because I didn't hear about it. I don't want to voice my concerns then. I found out about it then. So I watched the council meeting online and heard what was read.
Right.
So the guys that were there doing the initial survey, we're taking a machete and cutting down all my undergrowth that gave us privacy along the whole back side of my property. And I stopped them and I said, you guys weren't approved for that. You were just approved for the surveying as far as I was under, the impression. And they stopped, but they hacked a bunch of it down.
Well, this is what they presented to us.
And if I didn't stop them, they would have hacked more down.
Right.
So now, before, when we're sitting on our back deck and
that's all I can tell you.
Our park-like backyard, which I like to call it,
okay.
You couldn't really see through it, and the animals would come through the forest and in the backyards and so on and so forth. But now you can see right through it. So I'm going to drop it there.
It'll
grow back.
Yeah, we do appreciate you coming in. We appreciate your input. And anyway, I do think out of the things that possibly could go into that area, the Woodlands part too will be really nice. And I'm glad to see that type of thing go in there. And I totally get, though, we had talked about it too on the way, you know, how it would expose those backyards a little bit and what was gonna be, you know, how the road was gonna be placed along down through there and stuff, when we drove by it. And, anyway. but-
Well, if it's any consolation, my business is beside the, and they have a privacy fence all the way
They
around.
do, they have a privacy fence all
For
the
my
way
neighbor,
down
that
along it.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't live there, I have a business there.
Right.
But my neighbor, they completely enclosed his property.
Yeah. Well, I prefer not to have that done because
I know.
I come from a state in an
Right.
area where we were boxed in like rats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm enjoying the freedoms that the property delivers to us.
May I ask one question?
Sure.
Is this a one-place entry, one-place exit?
Yes, it's the way the other one is too. Yeah. Yeah. The other one, if you look at the Woodlands, one entry goes, winds all the way through and one exit out, so.
I'm familiar with their buildings and
Yeah.
all, and I have to give them thumbs up.
Yeah,
They do good work.
they do good work and they maintain it incredibly. And so, that is, I mean, it's just a classy looking place there at the Woodlands now, so. Like I said, if you could pick the things that were gonna be, end up being, you know, something, that line's been for sale for a long time, something's
Yeah.
gonna be, end up eventually being put there.
Yeah, we need
If
that.
I was gonna pick something, I would pick that, you know, because I think it'll look nice and stuff. But yeah, it's, you guys, that is such a beautiful piece of property. I can totally understand, you know, your
It's too bad we
privacy.
couldn't put a city park there for folks to bring their kids and
I
stuff
wish
to.
we could
That'd
afford
have been
it.
a great
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
Especially since Shadow Rock is underwater most of the year.
right.
We asked for a 30-foot green space between the back of your property, the properties that don't have a second lot depth, and they assured us they would give us that. We don't have anything platted, we don't have anything in writing, but they're good people that have kept their word and done what they should do up here.
So hopefully you'll be good, it'll grow back and there you go. The undergrowth will be back up.
Yeah, I think so. Stuff grows pretty good out there. Thanks a lot for hearing.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? No? Okay.
I would make a motion that we adjourn if no one has anything else.
Okay,
Second motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you
you.
for all for coming.